What brings you joy? Is it your family or those you hold dear? Could it be wealth or perhaps tranquility of mind? The ancient Stoic philosophers, such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, had a unique perspective on genuine happiness. Their understanding of happiness differed vastly from modern portrayals in the media or common perceptions. Thus, the real question becomes, how can one truly find happiness in the manner of the Stoics? Today we're excited to unveil two proven Stoic concepts that could significantly elevate your contentment levels in 2024. These concepts are not only impactful, but also incredibly actionable. Even adopting just one or two could transform your life in unimaginable ways. So, prepare yourself for an enlightening journey that promises to alter your life's course. Let's embark on this adventure together. Before we dive into the transformative Stoic principles, please remember to subscribe, share, like, and watch the entire video without skipping any part to fully grasp how these practices can revolutionize your happiness in 2024. 1. Cease the self-doubt and embrace belief. Doubt, often an uninvited shadow in our minds, isn't meant to be expelled but managed through a Stoic lens. The Stoics themselves, despite their wisdom, faced doubt, yet mastered the technique of utilizing it constructively. Take, for example, Marcus Aurelius, an emperor who regularly engaged in introspection, not to dismiss doubt, but to scrutinize and learn from it. He would ponder whether a thought served his well-being or detracted from it. This method serves as a valuable lesson for us. When faced with doubt, we should question its utility, turning it from a hindrance into a catalyst for introspection and evolution. It's interesting to note how we tend to amplify our doubts, overlooking the simplicity of potential solutions. Aurelius reflected, "Our life is what our thoughts make it," a statement that is not only poetic, but immensely actionable. Imagine embarking on a new venture or hobby, and as doubt mutters its discouragements, you counter it with reminders of past achievements, no matter how minor. This act of affirming your capabilities is a pivotal step towards a more content life. Happiness, after all, doesn't stem from the absence of doubt, but from the strength to maintain self-belief amidst it. 2. Consider your life's narrative. Have you ever interrupted a marathon TV session to question, is this all there is? Truly contemplating your life doesn't necessitate an epic journey or solitude atop a distant mountain. It's about seizing those quiet moments, perhaps over your morning brew, to delve into profound introspection. Pose questions to yourself like, what motivates me to rise each day? Or, what drives my actions? Picture your existence as a film. Is it captivating enough to hold your attention, or would you find yourself nodding off before the story even unfolds? Reflection isn't a process of self-criticism, but one of genuine self-evaluation. If your daily life were to be summed up in a video, would it earn your thumbs up, or would you hastily scroll away? You're the mastermind behind the camera here. It's up to you to craft a narrative worth obsessing over. Now, let's pivot to your aspirations, not the fleeting odd ones, but your deep-seated, earnest desires. Have they been relegated to the background, gathering dust? It's time to revive them, breaking them down into manageable milestones, as straightforward as your daily checklist. Consider this. If you're diligent about keeping your phone charged, you're more than capable of pursuing incremental steps toward realizing your ambitions. Your life script is yours alone to author. Strive to make it a tale you'd be eager to recount. 3. Embrace what lies within your realm of influence. The chaotic nature of existence often seems daunting, yet there lies a key to maintaining composure. Channel your efforts towards what you have the power to affect. Consider it akin to navigating a video game. While the game's environment and the actions of fellow gamers are beyond your control, your strategies and reactions are not. In life too, it's essential to hone your focus on your deeds, thoughts, and perspective. These are the controls at your disposal. Seneca, a prominent figure in Stoicism, found himself banished, yet saw this not as a deprivation of autonomy, but as an opportunity to delve into his philosophy and literature, effectively tending to his mental garden. This adaptation was not an act of withdrawal, but a deliberate choice to exercise control where possible. His reflections during this time remain a powerful affirmation of focusing energy on areas within our grasp. This philosophy, as epitomized by the often cited words of Epictetus, distinguishing between what is and isn't in our control, continues to be a cornerstone of Stoicism. Epictetus himself prioritized his internal domain, his attitudes and perceptions, showcasing a pathway to not only happiness, but also to a fortified sense of peace and resilience amidst adversity. It teaches us that mastery lies not in commanding the tempest, but in finding rhythm and grace in the rainfall. 4. Show compassion to others. There's a well-known adage that what you send out into the world comes back to you. Consider the analogy of a stone tossed into a pond. The ripples it generates extend far beyond its initial point of impact. This illustrates the profound effect of acts of kindness towards others. Each small gesture, from a simple door held open to a shared smile, sends waves of positivity beyond our immediate perception. The true essence of kindness lies not in grandiose actions, but in the daily expressions of empathy and care that light not only the recipient's path, but also our own. Here's the interesting part. The kindness you extend tends to circle back to you, though often in unexpected forms. It's akin to releasing a kindness boomerang into the air. Its return might come as gratitude from others or unexpected support in your own times of need. This concept isn't about tallying deeds, but recognizing how our behaviors foster a warmer, more empathetic environment where happiness thrives. Seneca, a sage familiar with the strength of goodwill, famously remarked that the presence of another human offers an opportunity for kindness. He not only advocated for altruism, but lived by it, frequently offering counsel and aid without anticipation of reciprocation. His legacy teaches us that the root of genuine joy lies not in our possessions, but in our ability to give selflessly. 5. Embrace simplicity, achieve more. Have you ever attempted to juggle and found that starting with too many objects inevitably leads to a cascade of them tumbling to the ground? Life mirrors this predicament. Spreading ourselves too thin across myriad tasks often culminates in minimal progress. The essence of effectiveness lies in narrowing your focus, dedicating yourself to fewer tasks, but executing them with excellence. This principle is not rooted in the pursuit of less for its own sake, but in seeking a higher caliber of engagement and outcomes. Identify what truly resonates with you and invest yourself fully in those endeavors. This method enhances not only your proficiency, but also your sense of fulfillment and achievement. Streamlining your life means prioritizing what truly enriches it, akin to a sculptor removing excess material to reveal the masterpiece within. By eliminating the superfluous, you discover what genuinely matters, leading to a more directed and productive life. Marcus Aurelius advocated for intense focus on the present task, advising to engage with each moment with earnestness and integrity. His governance extended beyond territories. He mastered his own time and attention, carefully selecting where to direct his energies. His approach serves as a guide for us in the quest for happiness. Adopting a strategy of less but better not only elevates our quality of life, but also enhances our contributions to the world. 6. Pause for a moment to reflect on the essence of gratitude. Gratitude illuminates our daily existence similarly by helping us to cherish the little joys, the comfort of a hot beverage, a message from a friend, or the evening hues of the sky. Recognizing and valuing these instances transforms our perception of life, enriching it beyond measure. It's less about the anticipation of monumental events and more about reveling in the simplicity of the now. Incorporating gratitude into your routine can be straightforward. Consider maintaining a gratitude diary. Each evening, record a moment or element from your day that brought you gratitude. This could range from a fleeting moment of tranquility to significant personal achievements. Such a practice turns your attention from absence to presence, enhancing awareness of life's blessings. Epictetus highlighted the wisdom in celebrating what we possess rather than lamenting what we lack. His contentment, derived from appreciating his own circumstances, offers a timeless lesson. Richness lies in perception. His advice to us, especially poignant as we navigate the complexities of modern life, is to adopt a posture of gratitude. By acknowledging and valuing the plentifulness in our lives, we unlock a more profound sense of joy and satisfaction. Remember, it is not joy that fosters gratitude, but gratitude that cultivates joy. 7. Cease the pursuit of others' validation. The endeavor to secure external validation can often resemble an endless chase after an uncatchable shadow. Stoicism, an age-old doctrine still astonishingly applicable today, imparts a critical insight on this matter. Initially, it's natural for everyone to desire acknowledgement from their peers. Yet, Stoicism encourages a paradigm shift, urging us to seek affirmation from within rather than from external sources. Consider your sense of self-esteem as a stronghold. Why relinquish control of the gates to someone else? Moving on to actionable advice, the journey away from seeking external approval begins with acknowledging your personal accomplishments, no matter their size. Celebrate even the smallest feats, like making your bed, as each contributes to a broader sense of self-satisfaction. This process is akin to strengthening a mental muscle where you assume the roles of both coach and supporter. When you catch yourself craving validation or social media accolades, take a moment to reflect. Is this for my satisfaction or just for show? A Stoic wisdom nugget to keep in mind is that your judgment is the most significant. Endeavor daily to engage in activities that foster personal pride, not for external applause, but for your internal gratification. This mental shift, aiming for self-validation over external approval, can be thought of as psychological simplification, minimizing the weight of others' opinions to make room for personal development. This approach doesn't mean disregarding the perspectives of others, but rather prioritizing authenticity and self-reliance. Adopting this new perspective is not only freeing but also empowering. It challenges us to stand firm in our convictions and values. 8. Push yourself to the limits. Picture ascending a rugged peak. It's arduous, demanding, and there are moments you question your resolve to begin this journey. Yet, each stride forward fortifies you, enhancing your resilience. Stoicism, an ancient yet perpetually relevant philosophy, enlightens us that the essence of true contentment is found in embracing challenges, not shying away from them. As we venture through 2024, let's redefine our daily routines as our very own Everest. You might ponder, that's easier said than done, right? Stoicism doesn't advocate for overnight transformation, but champions gradual, consistent progress. Initiate this process by selecting a target that stretches your capabilities but remains within the realm of the achievable. This could involve acquiring a new expertise, elevating your physical condition, or simply committing to read more regularly. The The significance lies not in the objective itself, but in the personal growth achieved through striving towards it. Each triumph, no matter its scale, represents an elevation in your personal ascent. Bear in mind, scaling a peak is rarely a solitary endeavor. Embrace the journey by sharing both your hurdles and achievements. Stoicism underscores the significance of community and mutual encouragement. In divulging your own experiences, you not only find companionship, but also motivate others to embark on their personal quests. Thus, as we usher in 2024, let us dare to push our boundaries, support one another, and savor the panorama from our respective pinnacles. Here's to a year of reaching new heights. 9. Embrace more joy through laughter. This isn't merely a light-hearted recommendation. It forms the bedrock of a joyful existence, a sentiment deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Consider Chrysippus, a Stoic sage who legend says passed away from too much laughter. While his case is decidedly extreme, it highlights a crucial point. Laughter holds significant value. It acts as a mechanism to ease our load and offer a fresh perspective on our troubles. Picture, if you will, the comedic aspect of daily inconveniences, like spilling your coffee, and responding with laughter rather than irritation. This is Stoicism at its core, recognizing that not all situations warrant our worry. Incorporating more laughter into the fabric of everyday life is easier than it appears. Begin by finding the humorous aspect of routine challenges. Stuck in traffic? It's an opportunity to enjoy your preferred comedy show. Had a hard day? Exchange funny stories with friends about the day's oddities. This approach doesn't mean overlooking the complexities of life, but rather adopting a more light-hearted stance towards them. It embodies a Stoic principle. Manage what's within your control, your attitude and reactions, and release what's beyond it. Laughter is the universal language that unites us, illuminating our shared path. When you encounter humor, spread it around. Be the source of joy for others. Your laughter initiates a cascade of positivity, impacting others in unforeseen ways. This reflects the Stoic ideal of cultivating internal peace and extending it outwards. Stoicism isn't solely about withstanding life's challenges with a Stoic demeanor, but also about wholeheartedly embracing life with joy. So, let yourself laugh more. It's not only nourishing for the spirit, it's a timeless wisdom reverberating through the centuries. 10. Embrace your destiny. The notion might seem daunting at first glance, but it's here that the time-honored insights of Stoicism meet the brisk pace of our modern, technology-driven existence. Stoicism doesn't advocate for the suppression of feelings or merely enduring adversity with uncomplaining resilience. Instead, it champions a wholehearted acceptance of life's vicissitudes, maintaining a positive outlook throughout. Imagine it akin to navigating the waves on a surfboard. The waves, irrespective of their size, are inevitable, but mastering them with finesse is what truly matters. So, what does it mean to love your fate in an era where fate might mean anything from a delayed rideshare to an important email lost to cyberspace? Begin by shifting your perspective. When things don't proceed as planned, perceive each setback as a potential for growth. A missed ride? It's an unexpected opportunity to savor a moment of physical activity and breathe in the outdoor air. An email lost? A perfect moment to hone your technological prowess. This mindset doesn't entail a blind optimism, but encourages finding value and learning in every situation. This philosophy advocates not merely for making the most out of difficult scenarios, but for turning adversities into opportunities for advancement. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic sage and emperor, aptly observed that obstacles in our path can actually forge our path forward. This perspective suggests that the challenges we encounter may, in fact, lay the groundwork for our achievements. The next time your Wi-Fi decides to take a break during a critical call, instead of letting frustration get the better of you, seize the moment to engage with the world offline. Perhaps initiate a real-life conversation with someone in your vicinity, or finally write down those ingenious ideas you've been mulling over. At its core, to love your fate means to welcome the inherent unpredictability of life with flexibility and elegance, to choose to revel in the rainfall rather than merely awaiting the storm's end. In 2024, remember that the events of life are unfolding not just around you, but for your growth and benefit. Each unexpected twist and turn serves as a catalyst for personal fortification, wisdom, and joy. Embrace life's surges with optimism and observe the transformation in your surroundings. As we conclude our exploration of Stoic principles and our pursuit of a fulfilling 2024, it's crucial to remember that the keys to your happiness reside within. Adhering to Stoic wisdom, concentrate on aspects within your sphere of influence, release those beyond it, and wholeheartedly embrace the current moment. Life is replete with unforeseeable developments, yet equipped with a Stoic outlook, you're prepared to traverse them with tranquility and insight. If our discussion has enlightened or inspired you, kindly consider showing your support by liking this video, subscribing for further enlightenment, and activating the notification bell to keep abreast of new insights. Each step towards embracing Stoicism draws you nearer to a more serene and content existence.